was just on my live talking about how cute my hair looked, and then of course it got windswept, but it's okay. Still feel cute. So I had a great weekend. Last night wasn't that good, but the rest of my week last week was amazing. But I want to preface that with the fact that I do have multiple streams of income, so I recommend that for other girls so that whenever they do have a bad month or a bad week, whatever, that they can still pay their bills and take care of themselves. So I'm also a model actress, and I have my own publishing business, and that's how I sell my books, which makes it easier to balance everything, because if one of those streams isn't it for that month, then I have the other ones to take care of me. So let's talk about regulars and my tips for getting regulars. Now, the thing about them is that sometimes it just boils down to luck, so it really can just depend on the club, the circumstances, who goes in there. With these types of clients, though, I highly recommend taking notes on them and asking specific questions. If you see someone that's a good prospective regular, ask them when their birthday is, about their favorite food, what their favorite music is, and take notes. For me, it really helps writing them down. If you can remember them, more power to you. You can totally do that too. Another tip I have is that bring these up in conversation, and bring up past events up in conversations, because sometimes you'll find clients mention specific things. Oh, I have a business deal I'm working this week. Oh, I have this important meeting or convention I'm going to. And then that's a great opportunity to ask them about it the next time you see them. How was your meeting? How was your convention? Did you have fun? And it shows that you actually pay attention and care. My third tip is to actively listen when they're talking, the whole time. When a dancer and a customer are interacting, it's totally fine to talk about yourself, especially when they're asking you questions. But for the first interaction, try to do less talking unless they keep prompting and keep wanting information out of you. And the reason why is because people like to talk about themselves. So naturally it follows that being an active listener is a great skill as a dancer, because it builds trust between the client and the dancer. And then eventually, you get to a point where your clients are confiding in you and take your voice very seriously. Tip 4 is stay in touch. Even if your customer moves away, mine lives out of state, but he comes and visit me. And if he had to move his business somewhere else, I would still keep in touch with him. Why? Because you never know. You might be dancing in their town again. They might be dancing in your town. And all around, you end up making friends with good regulars, because they get to know you. You get to know them. The connection is more authentic and genuine than just a one-night-in lap dance customer. It's just totally different. And I really hope these tips help you. As I said, though, it is luck. Sometimes you will get a customer that doesn't respect, your free time. I'm really lucky that mine respect mine right now, because I had one that he would come in every shift I was working, and that's not a healthy client-customer relationship. A regular should not be there every shift. They should be there when it's slow or on a regular basis, so that you at least have an idea of how much you're making every week. But never should a customer be stalking you and essentially coming to the club every time you're there, because it prevents you from making more money. No matter who your regular is, sometimes you will have guys in there for the first time that have 5 times the amount of money. And so it just goes to follow that you want to set these boundaries to make sure that you're safe and that you can utilize your time in the most efficient way, not just waste your time on one person, especially if they're not giving you what you're worth. But you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to enjoy this weather. And again, I hope my tips help you guys, and I hope you like them. If you have any questions, shoot them in the comments or just DM me.